welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Today, we're going to be playing some Champions, but we also have a package from By the Same Token, and ideally blocked out all the information that we're going to crack open and see what's there. Hey, Trapit, Nelson, I have new Marvel stuff showing up today. It's for Dice Throne. Nice. That's awesome. Is it the head-to-head version of Dice Throne, or I know it's Dice Throne Adventures I think they have, which is like the player versus environment version of Dice Throne. I've played a decent, not, oh, okay, it's all perspective, right? But I've played probably like 10 games of Dice Throne. I like it. The head-to-head. I've never actually played the co-op version. Is the new co-op missions sick? That's awesome. That's really exciting. I've heard really good things about the, yeah, because they did adventures, then they did missions. Yes. And then I've heard that missions is even better than adventures, and I heard that adventures was pretty good. So that's exciting. Excited to hear how it goes. Hey, Ian, how's it going? Welcome. First time here. I'm so happy you're here. That's exciting. It has different stories based around the villains from Marvel. Got it. That's cool. That's really cool. Nice. 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 Ooh. Well, let's dive in and see what By the Same Token brought us. So By the Same Token is a sponsor of the channel, and so they did send this to us. And if you do want any discounts, you can use the link in the video description, or you can use the checkout code allover5 to get 5% off your order, as well as support the channel. Hey Chase, how's it going? Wikipedia, good morning. Good morning. Excited to see some new tokens. New tokens are always fun, right? It's always exciting to see. Buy the Same Token. Chaos tokens, blessed tokens, chaos tokens. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so these are Arkham Horror tokens. Nice. I'm excited that they are, oh, and some swoo stuff. I'm excited that they are doing chaos tokens. I feel like that was something that they could have really done well, and these look very clean. Ooh, I like that. Cool, Rizmo, how's it going? Okay, so in Arkham Horror, oh, these are nice. These are really nice. In Arkham Horror, like, you have a chaos bag that determines kind of the randomness nature of your test, and so you'll pull tokens out of the bag to modify your test values. And these are those tokens. So they come with like cardboard tokens in the core set. Oop. They come with cardboard tokens in the core set. But these are the acrylic that By the Same Token does. I like these. Oh, the autofill is red. That's nice. Oh, but the Elder Sign token is blue. This is the nice one you want to pull right there. And then the autofill token is the one you never want to see, which I conveniently just lose, and then I get rid of it. Good morning. Just ordered the expert villain stand and environment stand. Nice. What is the... Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know if I know what the expert villain stand is. Is it different than this villain stand? I have a question for you, but our schedules haven't lined up. Alrighty, what is it? What is it? These are really nice. These are really nice. The one question that I always have with different chaos tokens, and you can't really necessarily get around it in any sort of premium like 3D textured token, is can you feel it? Like, do they feel different? Because you're blind pulling out of a bag, and I guess, like, you know, the statement can always be just don't cheat, but it's also like sometimes maybe you just grab the first one you grab, but I cannot really feel a difference in between these, any meaningful difference. I guess if I like studied it, I probably could, but I don't necessarily see that as an issue here. Let's stack these in the wherever. I love how they have -8s. Like, that's actually like a thing. It's the exact same thing you have. Which one? Oh, okay, this one. Nice, nice. Okay, with the 2-tier. Yeah. This is it's so nice. It's such a nice stand. There are a lot of tokens. I guess, like, because based on like the difficulty that you play on, it will change the makeup of the chaos bag, and so you need a good number. And then each campaign has different number of like plus ones, plus zeros, and all of that. But it is kind of funny to see them all together like this. Stop. Stack. Got minus ones there. Got the minus fives and the minus eights because those are very different than this auto fail. I guess there has to be a reason why we have minus eights and the auto fail. Like, is anyone ever taking a test at plus eight? Maybe. I guess. Like, I guess if there are cards where for every point you succeed by, so you want to pump that up as high as you possibly can. But still, it seems kind of crazy to go like where you would succeed on a plus eight but not on an auto fail. I don't know if I've ever been in that situation in my life. Are these the Arkham Horror buy the same tokens? Yes, they are, Friendly Robot. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So these are the new Chaos tokens. And then we've got some more stuff in here, but I'm just kind of going through and looking at them. Oh, these are the cultist tokens. Oh, that's what these are. So these are the cultists. So these, like the token, the green token with the cultist head, these are still green, which is nice. And then it's got a fuller picture of a cultist on it. And then here we've got the tablet. So the tablet there. And these are scenario specific. So every single time you play, the cultist may have a different effect. The Shuri Black Panther hero ability is worded interestingly. It says when Black Panther does something, it doesn't specify Shuri Black Panther. Couldn't be playing with both Black Panthers trigger it. They did no. They did modify what references what in I believe 1.6 in the update for Marvel Champions, where it says that if a card references another card, there's a hierarchy on where you look to see which card they are referencing, and the first hierarchy is within the same set. And so if you have a Black Panther does something, whenever you're looking at Black Panther, the reference is always going to be within the same set of Black Panther cards. So Shuri's the only Black Panther that would trigger it. I'm trying to think of other scenarios where that could be. Yeah. It works like Spider-Man Hobie. Yes, yeah. When Spider-Man leaves play, it refers to Hobie Brown Spider-Man only. That's a great comparison there, where there are times where they have to use the same name, but it's always referencing the same card or the same set. The minus 8 tokens fills me with anxiety. Who's playing Arkham Horror? This needs to be harder and more unforgiving, right? Right? Who wants to make this worse for you? No. We've got. I don't actually. I guess this is like the. I've always called it a heart, but I guess it's not a heart. I think it's more of like an elder something. It's more. It's an Arkham Horror thingy. That's what we're gonna call it. It's an Arkham Horror thingy. And then here we've got the skull. I do like the skull. Like it feels very like. Um, I don't know how to describe the art style, but it feels like I don't know. This looks like a tattoo to me. Maybe that's the best way to say it. But this looks like a tattoo. These are the other scenario specific tokens. Put those over here. These are yeah. I mean I'm really happy that they did these. Because this feels like something that is just really good for the players. These are curse tokens. A lot of characters will introduce curse tokens into the bag, and then the curse token, I believe, is a -1, draw another one, but then those are offset by blessed tokens. I would have been a neat team up style ability triggering. I knew it wasn't able to be triggered that way. I was just optimistic. Oh, that would have been, yeah, it would have been really cool. It would have been really, really cool. These are the blessed tokens. So I believe blessed tokens is +1, draw another. And so I think those are limited to 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. So I think you're limited to 10 of those in the bag. And then also, let me grab this. They have, nope, that's Doom sometimes you count how many blessing curse tokens are in the bag. So they have this stand to do that, which is, I think, one of the more pretty things that they've ever produced. Count the blessing curse. And then this is my chaos bag. The Pokemon bag. Got that at Gen Con a couple years ago. Think of it, T'Challa attacks and Shuri's. Yeah, it'd be awesome. It'd be so cool. By the same token, woo! What's new for Marvel Champions? This is a Arkham Horror package. And so I think that they do have some new stuff for Champions. I'm excited to see what they come out with for Shield. That'd be cool. Let's see what other tokens we've got here. We've got grenades. Grenades are fun. Regardless, it should be just fun to throw grenades. Got the handcuffs. And we got barricades. We got 2 barricades. Which, is there a player card that references barricading? Like, can you barricade a door yourself? I know that there are, in the core set, barricaded doors where you have to, like, break them down or try and pick them. But they may have introduced a player card. I'm not as familiar with the with the Arkham Horror cards as I am like Champions, but that's kind of nice. Then we've got status tokens, or I guess keyword tokens. So like we have patrol, focus. Come on. Got like patrol, aloof, things that can help you remember some of the keywords on those enemies. Massive, so like those enemies that are engaged with everybody at the table at one time. Or not at the table, at that location. Come on, camera. There we go, massive. So we got those. There's hunter, need hunters. We got aloofs. We got retaliates, patrol, more hunters, massive, and alerts. And so if you're like me and forget the keywords all the time, that's going to help you. Along with the, ever needed don't forget token, which is still probably my favorite token that they've made, because this one speaks to me on a personal level. Do not forget. I want to get the display you have for the villain and side skins, but I have to save up for it. By the same token, makes really good room connection tokens. Oh yeah, I have some room connection tokens. Sort through all my boxes to find my Arkham Horror, but they make these room connection tokens. You can get them in any color, but they have 1-way and 2-way. I ended up going with 2 different colors. This was actually before they even sponsored. I bought all this stuff. So I used the red for 1-way, like connections between locations, and green for 2-way. I know you can go like flip side, but when I'm streaming, I'm trying to just have an easily recognizable difference between 1-way and 2-way. So I use those. There's a secret card barricade. Sweet. Nice. Wikipedia got an interview today for a broadband installer. Nice. If I get it, I will be working during your stream times. But that'd be congratulations on the interview. That's exciting. That's exciting. I used to do a lot of work with broadband installers, designing those types of cables and stuff. So that's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. Yeah, barricade is dope. You can use it to block monsters from coming in your room. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. I like map manipulation. I think that's a really interesting like space to dive into when you're building a deck. I just think that that's really cool that you can do that in this game. Does this mean you have to play Arkham again? Yes, of course. So kind of like timeline for Arkham and two-handed and recorded in life, I guess. I am doing a... Sorry, I got distracted. Those are different colors. I'm doing a longer trip starting in a little bit, and so I will be offline for a couple weeks. But coming back from that, I have a week before I have a convention, and then I have a little bit of a break. And so I'm hoping to do either a Arkham or a Lord of the Rings campaign during that break. Um, I think I've decided that I'm gonna try and focus on one because when I split my time and try and do like Lord of the Rings, Arkham, MCCU, all of these things, I start to just like get overwhelmed and not do any of them. And so I'm gonna like focus, and I think it's probably gonna be an Arkham campaign. That way I can kind of leave it set up and play through, and then uh, record each one of those as I go through. So I'm hoping that I'll get a Arkham campaign played. I think that'll be fun. I'm doing them recorded as well because I don't think that they work as well as streamed games, and so I'm gonna do recorded games for Arkham. I'm gonna try it at least. Off the top of your head, how many room connection tokens do you need for a game? Not as many as you would think. I think like 10 would probably do it for most scenarios. Maybe because the scenarios with a stupid amount of locations typically don't need connection tokens because they're like in a grid. So I think I only got one pack of the tokens. I'm not 100% sure. Literally moving up in the world. Nice. That's awesome. Morning! Always make Monday work goes a little faster. Sick. Nice. Hey, Greg. Dabbled in Arkham with friends on TTS, but it's too much to add on top of all the other games I already own that I don't play. Did play the new Mistborn game. Oh, how was that? I've heard good things about the new Mistborn game. I'm a huge Sanderson fan. I love Mistborn. I love deck builders, but I have not played the deck building game, but it looks really cool. Have you considered doing another co-op campaign for Arkham with other people, like with another YouTuber, perhaps a certain villainous theorist? Nice. I've done campaigns with Professor Meg before, but I have not. And then I've done some with with D20 before, but I've not done any with people other than that. Um, but Villain Theory and I could do a campaign. I'm speaking for him now. Uh, Villain Theory and I, that could be fun. That could be fun. I'll talk to him about that. Mistborn is a solid game, but nothing groundbreaking. The theming is awesome though. If you like the books, it's worth picking up for sure. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. I yeah, I like I like deck building games and I like Mistborn, so I'm really excited. I backed the Cosmere RPG. I'm excited for that. Ooh, we got Swoo. So these are more of the tokens. Oh, okay. So these are all the same, except for this one is already peeled. So these are the tokens. You can create tokens in Swood. You got Clone Trooper tokens, which are 2/2 tokens, and then droid tokens, which are 1/1 tokens, battle droid tokens. And so these can come out. They lock. Yeah, they go here. The other Swoo stuff locks into this. I don't keep all my Star Wars stuff next to me here, but they have like buffs that lock into the bottom of these, where this like cutout is. See that again. Right here. So like all your buffs would lock into that. Sweet. Nice. I am planning on filming the next round of Unlimited Power soon, and I built a new deck because I was playing the Darth Maul deck, and I really enjoyed the Darth Maul deck. Ryan's switching up. He said he's going to be switching up, and so I'm also going to switch up. I built a Rey deck, and I'm excited to try out. It's a yellow Rey deck. We'll see how it goes. Mistborn is a solid game. Nothing groundbreaking. Yeah, I already read that one. I haven't played Champions in so long. The last game was shortly after Magneto came out. Ah, nice. Nice. I like your team ups with villain theories. You have a buddy cop chemistry. Thanks. Nice. Ash has just announced its new wave of stuff and 2 new dice types coming. It's called Ascension. That's cool. Ah, that's exciting. Yeah, I just ordered a ton of Ashes stuff, which showed up, and so I plan on playing Ashes some more. This is a big stack, and diving into that. But Ashes is really, really solid, so I'm excited. What type of dice are they doing? Got all of the tokens. So many tokens. Chaos bag is chaotic. So yeah, by the same token, always good stuff. And oh, excited for Ray. I think Ray will be fun. Been playing a lot on like Force Table. Who are you playing today? Scarlet Witch. At least to start out. So I'm thinking that we are going to try something that I concocted. It is Absorbing Man, which Absorbing Man usually gets a rap for being, on the easier side of villains. And so what I wanted to try was to do Savage Land, which is a mod set that we're shuffling in, which gives him Retaliate 1. We've got Telepathy, which gives him Retaliate 1. And then we've got Sewer Tunnels, which is the only thing that we are using from the Streets of Mayhem encounter set, which gives every character Retaliate 1. So it's Absorbing Man with Retaliate 3. So I figured that could be kind of fun. And I was like, I haven't really played. Did I just play Scarlet Witch? I think I actually just played Scarlet Witch. I just played Scarlet Witch recently. Scarlet Witch is dope. Yeah, let's just play Scarlet Witch. She's fun. So we're gonna try Scarlet Witch, and then I'm thinking next game. I was thinking Spectrum, but make it dinosaurs is always a fun way to make any villain more exciting. Yeah, right. Yeah, and so Retaliate 3 is brutal. 30% of my health does get just deleted whenever I attack Absorbing Man. It also is going to make allies a little bit more challenging to, throw damage at the villain, because I think any ally that attacks Absorbing Man will take the ally out, just based off the Retaliate. I do need super absorbing power. Oh, and none shall pass. So I'm thinking that's kind of exciting. We're also gonna have the other settings. I want to make sure that it doesn't say to discard an environment interplay. Discard each other environment card. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. These are permanent. We're gonna say that these are permanent, because when I flip Rocky Outcrop, I would have to discard both of these. So we're just gonna say those are permanent. To try a Justice Colossus deck that uses tough status cards with great responsibility to tank threat. Ooh, that's cool. Tough Decisions. That's a good name for it. I like that. Range is going to be valuable. Maybe Marvel Boy. Yeah, in Sidearm. I was kind of thinking Sidearm. And I was thinking that with Wanda, she has her Hex Bolts, which are not attacks, so that gets around the Retaliate. And so those are some of the tricks that I was thinking of when I was like, okay, maybe we can get around it there. We could also go like protection and do like a lot of healing. But I have not decided on a cool. Not decided on an aspect yet. Attack team does get around Retaliate. We could go aggression. I feel like aggression could work here. Marvel Boy. Marvel Boy does that. Yeah, Marvel Boy's aggression. It feels like aggression could be the play. Now that I'm thinking, did I add any? I guess there's the dinosaurs, but I don't know how many other minions there are in the deck. Yeah, so it's just those dinosaurs, or the minions from the Savage Land. Those are the only minions. So that's something to be thinking about. But we do have Retaliate 1 because of Sewer Tunnels. The other two only gives Retaliate to Absorbing Man. Sewer Tunnels gives it to everybody. And so there's also like tough allies or tough uh statuses where we can apply some retaliate, but I'm thinking red with like a lot of the non-attack attacks. I want to love aggression, but I struggle a lot with it in true solo. That's fair. Yeah, I think aggression shines more in multiplayer. That being said, I think with as the card pool has expanded over the last like 2 years, I think that we've seen more ways to play red in true solo. But I think it's probably maybe protection, but it's probably one of the worst ones to play in true solo. Also, I have not put cards back, so I'm here we are. um when Marvel Boy attacks, spend a punch resource, gains piercing and ranged. Let's grab that. Let's grab a Quinn carrier. No minions with Absorbing Man. Yeah. And then Thanos has that issue as well. Let's grab a Nick. Or I think we are gonna want to run sidearms for some of our allies and maybe go with. Well, I don't really want to. I don't know. I don't want to. I guess I want to chump block. Probably gonna want crew quarters. There's the Quinn carrier, but crew quarters is gonna allow us to roll down and heal at least 67% of the damage that we take after one attack. One thing for me, I've been using Rhino as my deck tester, and it's brutal against aggression. Why brutal against aggression? Just because from a threat standpoint? Let's grab Hulk. Go Thor. If we do something like Quicksilver with the sidearm, that could work out pretty well. We may want to go like first aids even to be just healing up. Good morning. What's happening today? Hey Ryan, we're going Scarlet Witch at least right now against Absorbing Man with Retaliate 3. So all of the settings. Threat is exactly you get one bag scheme. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That is really tough. Alrighty. I'm thinking that we want to. Oh, we could go. I mean, Audacity is not a. Well, it's not great for Scarlet Witch. It's kind of what we're looking for. I think we can use a lot of Scarlet Witch's innate stuff, like her basic activation and everything, to manage threat. And I think we're just kind of looking for ways to deal damage that is not necessarily an attack. After your hero attacks an enemy, Yarnborn, that could work. Counterattack is an attack. I do think we can run tacting. What if we go like shield? What if we do like a shield aggression type situation with Sky Destroyer, tac team? It's a weird shield build. But you could get a decent amount of let's pull them out at least. So Sky Destroyer, Agent 13, probably want a helicarrier, just a lot of the shield stuff. The problem is we're not running Justice. Ooh, Plan B is decent. Because Plan B is 2 damage that's not an attack. Probably want Professor X. Who doesn't want Professor X? I almost called him Prof, and I know y'all hate that. Good morning, No Feed. How's it going? I think my tough decision deck would work with Fury too because of his dire to take. Oh yeah, yeah. That's cool. Plan B. I am excited to play more shield stuff once we get shield stuff. Let's grab Spiritual Meditation, Sorcerer Supreme, all of that good stuff. All of the Honestly, Symbiote Suit is not a horrible call here. I mean, just for the health. Just for the health. Maria Maximoff. Nice. It's going well. Good. Good. Glad to hear that. Yeah, Wanda works really, really well with Shield and Justice with her ability to manipulate boost token or boost icons and then using like global logistics and stuff where you can like manipulate the top card of your deck so that you can hit the right cards for your hex bolts. Um so that's a really cool build, but that's mostly Injustice with the global logistics and everything like that. Basic spell is good too. Ooh, basic spell is not an attack, is it? It is not. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Let's grab basic spell. And honestly, we may run power in all of us because we're looking at a pretty decent number of basic cards. I want to use pulse grenades for her just to see pulse grenades. Pulse grenades, the best thing that I've ever seen pulse grenades used for is exhausting her for like Fusillade. Hey, from Japan. First time to see a live stream. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome. Dum Dum can do 6 damage at once before dying to retaliate. He's expensive, but Scarlet Witch with Chaos Magic. Yes. Yes. 100%. That, yes. That's a good call. Government Liaison. I've never really liked Government Liaison. I think he's gonna get better next month, but not necessarily worth running that slot right now. I don't think. Specialized training with frontline specialists just get more. Yes, exhausting pulse grenades. I think they're the only non-restricted weapon in the game. I think other than not including ally attachments, right? Trying to think. To enhance Scarlet Witch, which expansion is the must? I think probably. I mean, hard to find right now, but Doctor Strange works really well. But Magic also works with her. Where did Spiritual Meditation come in? Did Spiritual Meditation come with Scarlet Witch or did it come with Doctor Strange? Spiritual Meditation is really good, but Magic brings a lot of mystic stuff as well. Which I mean, Blood Gem is one of. I don't want to be taking damage. Blood Gem, you take 2 damage to generate a wild resource. New expansion for Marvel Champions and Arkham Horror. Nice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. Did I grab 1 sidearm or 2? Okay, I have 2 sidearms. Do you want a hard time? Team her up with Deadpool? Oh, jeez. Isn't okay? It's in Scarlet Witch. Magic also has spiritual meditation. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think like honestly, Sinister Motives is pretty good for Scarlet Witch. It comes with a lot of the shield stuff. And Scarlet Witch does like shield. Speaking of, let's grab Sky Destroyer. And let's look over here for shield stuff. Agent 13. Blocking Bird. Blocking Bird is good. Dum Dum. Is Dum Dum? I guess Dum Dum's worth it. Adam Warlock is cool for Mystic events. Oh, that's true. I forgot Warlock is a Mystic event, so he comes in Mad Titan Shadow. Mad Titan Shadow is good. Mad Titan Shadow is pretty good for Scarlet Witch because of like all of the summoning spell is so good. Summoning spell is so very good. Let's grab Dum Dum because why not? I need my doubles. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, that's right there. 2, 4, 5. That is 40. That's without tag teams. I do think we probably want to run tag teams and probably want to grab power in all of us. That being said, we may have enough damage without tag team. Tag team is 3. Tag team is expensive. I'm thinking the expansion should I buy when I go to this US summer? Yeah. If space is an issue, I would look at Magic. If it's not an issue and you can fit like a bigger box, I think I would either go with if you want to lean into the Mystic stuff a little bit more, I would go with Mad Titan Shadow, which comes with Adam Warlock. And if you wanted to lean into kind of just playing with Wanda's ability more, I would go with Sinister Motives. And I think Sinister Motives overall is a better expansion. And so if you are on the fence, I would suggest Sinister Motives. Alrighty. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alrighty, well, that's a power on all of us. You will get a power on all of us. And you will get a power. Tag team with Sky Destroyer is technically 3 cost for 8 damage. That's true. That's true. So right there, we're kind of on par with what we want to be seeing. Let's do it. I never play tag team. It's also nice flexible damage. And you can set it up for a big swing. Tag team is so buried. There are new sleeves. And with Scarlet Witch, like, it's not the end of the world to run over your deck limit because she has so much filtering with Spiritual Meditation as well as her Superpower Siblings card. But I'm thinking we got tag teams. Nick, Marvel Boy is going to be good. We can throw Marvel Boy in there without a sidearm. Then we have Dum Dum with the sidearm is a little scary. Agent 13 with the other sidearm probably. Or Thor with the other sidearm. Do you ever run go all out builds? Not really. That could be fun. Could be fun to build a deck around go all out. But I haven't really ever played a ton with it. I already have Sinister Modus. Nice. So maybe Mad Titan Shadow or Apocalypse. Ooh, Age of Apocalypse is good. Age of Apocalypse is really, really good. Alrighty, let's see what Scarlet Witch can do. Hopefully enough. Is Scarlet Witch traded as a mutant? She is not. She's a mystic, and then on this side, Avenger Mystic. No mutant. No mutant. That would have been cool though. Alrighty. Absorbing Man starts with 15 health. And I start with 10. Okay. You got None Shall Pass. Discard cards from the encounter deck until an environment is discarded. Put that card into play and shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Then we have Absorbing Man 2. He gains the trait of each environment in play. Oh, that's kind of fun. So he has the location trait. He has the setting trait. He has... so... And then, when revealed, if Super Absorbing Power is in play, deal 1 encounter card to each player. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard power for Super Absorbing Power and reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck if it was searched this way. Super Absorbing Power says that he gains the Ice, Metal, Stone, and Wood traits. I think it would be cool to have some aspect-specific setup cards introduced. Yeah. They did that in Lord of the Rings with like contracts, and that was later in the game's life cycle, but I think it worked really well for kind of what I've seen. I've not seen too much about it, but from what I've seen, I really like the idea of trades because it just opens up deck building just a ton. And so I would not be surprised if we start to see that in Champions. Maria's the dumb one. Yeah, Maria looks so good. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 delay counter here. When environment enters play, discard each other environment card in play. We are ignoring that, other than we're just going to discard the ones from his set. Starts with 2. We lose the game if it reaches 12. So we need to discard until we get a environment card. I apparently hid them all. We got Dense Forest. After absorbing it makes an undefended attack against you, take 1 indirect damage. 2 indirect damage if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main. So, got a lot to remember going on. So, Absorbing Man's a 2, or he's actually a 3-2 because he does have the telepathy attachment, which gives him +1 scheme. He has all of the traits, dealing indirect damage, retaliate 3. Absorbing Man's going to be hard. I haven't played Absorbing Man in a hot minute. He's fun. He is, yeah. Absorbing Man has some fun gimmicks going for him. There's also a Brute, and so if you have not played the Mr. Hyde mod set with Absorbing Man, that's a fun little combo because the side scheme prevents damage being dealt to any Brute enemy, which includes Absorbing Man, so that's fun. We got Sorcerer Supreme, we got Agatha, we got a Genius, we got Spiritual Meditation, and a Strength. Honestly, it's going to be hard not to just keep this hand. We are going to be able to get maybe not exactly, but a lot of what we want just with this hand. I don't see a mulligan here. We got Agatha. Yeah, we're going to keep this hand. So that's kind of exciting. So let's start us out by playing Superpower or Spiritual Meditation. We got Blocking Bird and Basic Spell. We'll discard Basic Spell. Let's go Spiritual Meditation again. We got Spiritual Meditation and Hex Bolt. I'm thinking that I want to go Agatha. We can play Blocking Bird, buy us some time, and get Sorcerer Supreme out. So we'll discard Hex Bolt. No, we're going to keep Hex Bolt, but we're going to discard... It doesn't really matter, because we're going to use Hex Bolt to play Agatha. Agatha, we'll look at the top 3 cards. We're going to add one of these cards to our hand, put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. We got Scarlet Witch's Crest. We'll take Magic Shield, and we'll put Scarlet Witch's Crest on the bottom of the deck, hopefully cycling to that pretty quickly. Just found out I can't make it to con this year. No, I'm sad. Unfortunately, due to the price of flights. Oh, or flights like crazy. You're gonna drive down to Connecticut for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. release. Nice, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm sad that I'm not gonna be able to make it to the event at the portal, but I'm excited to hear how it goes. Ryan, I think some of the more recent mod sets like Wrecking Crew or any that care about the Brute Trade have breathed new life into them. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool how they were able to do that. Okay. Oh, we also have Superpower Siblings if we wanted to do that. I don't think I want to. Okay. Let's flip up to Scarlet Witch. We're going to use a shield and a magic spell to play Blocking Bird, which is going to stun Absorbing Man. Blocking Bird and Scarlet Witch will thwart down Super Absorbing Power, because that can get out of hand real quick. And then we got a Genius to play the Sorcerer Supreme, which gives us +1 hand size when in hero form. Fights from Ottawa, $1,200. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's hard to stomach. Yikes. Well, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. We're driving. We got Sidearm, Marvel Boy, Molecular Decay, Energy, Dum Dum Dugan. Anyone know that where's a good place to buy Marvel Champion stuff in LA? I do not. But maybe somebody does. We're going to add a threat here. Place a delay counter. There, that's 1. Absorbing Man is stunned. And our encounter card is a Giant Ape. When defeated, the player who defeated Giant Ape resolves the special ability on the environment. And he has guard. Let's use Molecular Decay and Energy to play Molecular Decay on the Giant Ape. Oh, nope, it's discard the top 2 cards of this deck. 0 and 1. So we're dealing 6 damage to the Ape, which takes him out. We have to discard the top 3 cards of our deck. Tag Team, Chaos Magic, and Sidearm. Chaos Magic is sad to see go. Because he died, I do not take a Retaliate. There's a lot of stuff on Amazon. Yeah, but if you're gonna be if you're gonna be here, I would recommend checking out a local game store. And then you don't have to give your money to Bezos. You probably save money by ordering in larger orders online, although that doesn't support your locals. But depending on how tight you're, that's true. Yeah. What's the best way to invest in a storage box and dividers best and then buy expansion, or the other way around? I would buy the expansions because for a long time the expansion boxes can actually be your storage solution because they come in like these boxes and you can store all the cards that come in there. I'm going to use Dum Dum and Sidearm to play Marvel Boy. I'm not going to use Marvel Boy right now. We'll go ahead and use Blocking Bird and Scarlet Witch to thwart down the main, and we will stand up. But yeah, if you, I would suggest Palmy to do a like get the expansion boxes first, like the campaign boxes, because those are good storage options. Only 1 week, so I'm not sure Amazon is a good solution. There are going to be a ton of local game stores in LA, and they can carry champions, and so it's also cool to like go and check out all the local game stores. Whenever I'm traveling, I like to go and check out a local game store. I love being the Sorcerer Supreme. I started hitting the stationary bike whenever you live stream. It's great. Oh, nice, nice. I'll try and live stream for a very long time. It's crazy how much early packs prices are rising. Captain America goes for almost $50 on. Ugh. That's insane. I hope they go through a reprint soon. Sky Destroyer, Hexbolt, Magic Shield, Basic Spell, Tac Team, Tac Team. Yeah, I hope that we get a reprint soon. Delay counter. Absorbing Man's going to attack. We'll block with Blocking Bird. +1. Blocking Bird is gone. Then our encounter card. Sowing Discord. Allies you control cannot ready. Exhaust each ally you control. No allies were exhausted this way against Surge. As an alter ego action, we can spend 2 mental resources to discard this card. We do not have the ability to do that right now. So we need a way to take out the next attack. I'm thinking we can Hexbolt here, hopefully draw a card to play Sky Destroyer. If we don't, we can hang on to Sky Destroyer and slowly pop a Magic Shield. Sinister Motives is also out of print. Ugh. Huh. Yeah. I know that like for the initial hero packs, and maybe this is what they're doing for the US, but like in other countries, they've been building out like the wave boxes where they have all of the hero packs in a single box. And so it's like one box to buy all the hero packs. That would be better for people getting into the game. And maybe if they're just waiting for more things to go out of print before they print those for the US market. But it would be harder. Like if you have everybody but Captain America, it's an expensive way to get Captain America. I think Doctor Doom is the current Sorcerer Supreme. We may get a hero version of Doom. Oh, and more Mystic support. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Sinister Promoters is a great box. I would not be surprised if we get a hero reveal this Thursday. I think I could see that. Be exciting. Let's just say at least last Thursday, Villain Theory and I were ready for the announcement. Alrighty, let's use Tac Team, and a Hex Bolt, or to play a Hex Bolt. Discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. We've got a 2, a 3, and a 2. Excellent. So at 2, we're just going to take this exact lineup because we're going to draw Professor X and a Power in All of Us. And then 3, we're going to add a Confused status here. The heroes are usually 2 weeks apart in the same month. Makes sense. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, Winter Soldier reveal would be cool. I don't know why, but in Japanese online stores, Doctor Strange is still available. Oh, nice. Okay, well, that's good. My local game store got into board and card games, but started messing up by buying high-priced games nobody asked for during a time they were still trying to get into community. Oh no, that's sad. Okay. He's confused, so we can flip down to Alter Ego. Let's use Magic Shield and the Power in All of Us to play a Sky Destroyer. Whenever we play Sky Destroyer, we will exhaust to deal 2 damage to Absorbing Man. Let's go ahead and thwart here. Let's flip down to Wanda. We'll use Agatha to look at the 1, 2, 3. Well, that's exciting. So we're going to be able to set up like an Avenger. I think we set up Avengers Mansion with the Power in All of Us because these get placed on the bottom of our deck in any order. And so we're setting ourselves up for a pretty decent turn next turn. But this gives us the second mental that we would need to spend these to get rid of Sowing Discord. I think we're going to toss Basic Spell, and we will stand up. Marvel Champions then gave up when people started buying it. They got Organized Play Kit and did. Oh, that's sad. I had to pay like $60 for Doctor Strange, but it was worth it. Got Miss Marvel for $2 and Valkyrie for $10. Oh, nice. Miss Marvel for $2 is insane. That's so cool. Recently got rid of board game section, just started to focus on TCGs. Yeah, unfortunately, that's where the money is for your floor space. Because with board games, they take up so much retail space. But TCGs, like you can have $500 worth of inventory in this. And it's hard to not. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? We got Plan B, Agent 13, Hexbolt, Magic Shield, Fury, and a Quicksilver. Nice. We're going to add one here. Oh, go up to 3 delay counters. The problem here is we're going to get a stupid amount of delay counters. Absorbing Man is confused. And we've got Steel Kick. When revealed in Alter Ego, place 2 threat on the main scheme, 3 if he has the metal trait. So 2 threat here. They suggested people order stuff through them, but they always put your stuff on the shelf the day. Oh, geez. Summoner Wars expansion order was sold out. No! Oh, that's sad. I remember I work in the board game space. Yeah, I do a couple of things. I run social media for Capstone Games. I do this. And then I also have a company where I create videos for local game stores. So we also have free tiers. So as like if you are going to local game stores, tell them about Game Sale. Because we send videos out to game stores for free. Publishers pay us to create videos, and we let game stores and retailers use them for free. So if you want to see my smiling face on your game store TV, let them know about us. Because we're next month is kind of our big push to start growing our space. You're giving Miss Marvel a try today for the first time in a year? Sick. Nice. Game Nerds is good. Has Nerds Day coming up soon. They also have champion stuff for sale during that. Nice. Yeah, I do like Game Nerds. Let's use Agatha. We got Molecular Decay, Basic Spell, and a Hexbolt. Let's grab a Hexbolt. We'll put these on the bottom of our deck. And so we have placed 6 cards, 2, 4, 6. So this is our crest, meaning that we have 3 cards before we get into our crest. So I'm thinking what we could do, we could use Superpower Siblings to get closer to them. Not 100% sure We could get Quicksilver out on the table, and then Superpower Siblings could net us a card. We could just play Hex Bolts and use Hex Bolts a ton. This could also work. Nick Fury feels like a good play, mainly for the Sky Destroyer as well as card draw. I think Nick Fury is the play. I don't believe that there is any. Well, okay, if we use Nick Fury, we can draw the 3 cards that are above the crest, and then we can use Superpower Siblings to get the crest. So that works. For the Americans in chat, Barnes & Noble is this. Oh, I didn't realize that Barnes & Noble's carried. I actually no, I have seen posts about that. You got Wrecking Crew for really cheap. Nice. I went into a Barnes & Noble recently. Where was I? I want to say, is there a Barnes & Noble in the Mall of America? Because I think I was there when I went up for like the Star Wars thing. Okay, so Superpower Siblings. Let's go Quicksilver Magic Shield. And we're going to draw 2 cards. We got Crew Quarter and Warp Reality. Okay. Let's flip up to Scarlet Witch. Let's use Warp Reality, Crew Quarter, Agent 13. And a Hex Bolt to play Nick. When Nick enters play, we're going to draw 3 cards. We got Thor, we got Scarlet Witch's Crest, and we got Hulk. And we're going to exhaust Sky Destroyer to deal 2 damage to Absorbing Man. 1, 2. You're in Canada. I don't know what a Barnes & Noble is. They sell. It's a bookstore. Yeah, so it's just a bookstore. But they have started building more like game stuff. What mod sets am I using right now? We are using Savage Land and Telepathy. And then just Streets of Mayhem. Just Sewer Tunnels from Streets of Mayhem. And then we're saying that these have the permanent trait. And so Absorbing Man has Retaliate 3. I once saw a Mad Titan Shadow on clearance at Barnes & Noble for $6. That's insane. They're also buying expansions for Setsu games because they were cheaper than the base game. Oh, that's sad. The problem with TCG is the entry to play. If you want to play a fun commander deck, it's yeah. TCGs are a lot. The one thing that I will say, especially for like Star Wars Unlimited, which is the TCG that I play, you can play the game in a limited setting like a draft or a sealed format for like draft is $15. You can go and get the experience of the game, play the game, spend like 3 hours, and then you get the cards. That's my favorite way to play TCGs. Okay. Let's use Thor and Hulk to play Hex Bolt. I'm gonna discard 1, 2, 3. That's nice. 0 is 2 damage to an enemy. I think we want to just always take the 2 damage when we can. But then that's going to give us 1 card draw here, which we'll be able to play Scarlet Witch's Crest, 2 damage, as well as probably Confuse Absorbing Man. Because we have a block with Nick. We have Blocking Bird. We're about to shuffle our deck, but I think I'd rather Confuse Absorbing Man to give it. Honestly, Absorbing Man scheming is not the end of the world. We have a cap of 12. We are kind of fine there, but we don't want to stun him because we have Nick. So we'll do that. We'll forego our ability again. So we'll draw power on all of us. We will deal 2 damage to Absorbing Man, not an attack, so it gets around the Retaliate. And Slipping Sanity is 3, so we will Confuse Absorbing Man. Boom. Alrighty. We could have stunned and had Nick Fury just attack into Absorbing Man and deal all of that damage, but here we are. I think Scarlet Witch's Crest is where we want to go over plan B. We could plan B and then ditch Scarlet Witch's Crest for 2 damage, but I feel like this is just such a good card. Let's just play this, and then that's going to help power up our Hex Bolts later. Honestly, Marvel Boy is going to throw 2 damage into Absorbing Man. I would not normally do this, but we are shuffling our deck. Marvel Boy is fairly easy to play, and so I'd rather have him do something, reshuffle, and then play him next time. We'll thwart to remove this and take this down to 0. We have a block with Nick, so let's stand up. We'll take... This is going to be a pretty good hand because we got... Nope, never mind. We got Avengers Mansion. I thought I paired that with a Power in All of Us, but that's the card that I just drew. So, I love the entry to Marvel Champions. You want to play the best deck, you don't need to buy one card. Oh, 100%. Yeah. LCGs are just so much better for the consumer in terms of like a model. They're so nice. Comfortable buying cards for $100, $150 each? Jeez. Yeah. There are no cards in Marvel. Yeah. Yes, 100%. 100%. That's why I like the limited. Because you're not playing against people who spent $100 on a card. You're playing against people who spent the exact same amount of money on you as you. I did a sealed event at PAX, which was a lot of fun. Then I've also been enjoying the unlimited power where we just limit ourselves to $15 a week and we build decks with that, and we just keep all of the cards that we've opened. And so it kind of keeps us on the same power level. Got a sidearm. Got a Hulk. They have a Hulk and a Dum Dum Dugan. Let's add one here. Add one here. Absorbing Man is going to attack. We'll block with Fury. If he has the ice or metal trait, he does not. He's going to take Fury out. Then our encounter card is Manufactured Drama. Support you control cannot ready. Exhaust each support you control. Exhaust your identity and discard 1 card from the top of your deck for each support you control to discard this card. Well, we're going to have to do that. Champions was my first LCG and it sent me down a rabbit hole fast. Oh, yeah. Just a few months ago, I ordered Arkham in its entirety. That's also... Yeah, Arkham's a lot of fun. I like how unlimited power is limited. Yeah. That's really funny, actually. I don't know why I never put that together, but yes. Yes. Unlimited, limited power. Maybe we should change the name to Limited Power. That would almost be funnier. We went with Unlimited Power because of, Palpatine and just Star Wars Unlimited. But I kind of like Limited Power. I think that's a funnier name. Recently just got into this nod. Love it thus far. Picked up Star-Lord from Barnes & Noble the other day. Sick. Nice. Nice. What's your favorite hero that you've played? Alrighty. It is our turn. I think we're going to flip down. They do have a Hulk. Might as well thwart here. We could Molecular Decay Absorbing Man. Push him into stage 3. We could... I don't think there's anything here that Basic Spell actually works fairly well. No, let's flip down. Let's use Superpower Siblings. Got 1, 2... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I have to discard 2 cards. Sidearm and Molecular Decay. To draw 2 cards. Power in All of Us and a Hex Bolt. Sweet. I wanted Power in All of Us. Actually, let's do this first. Manufactured Drama. Oh, Exhaust your identity. So I'm just not going to thwart there. Forgot that was exhaust. So that stays there. We will exhaust this. Discard 1 card from the top of your deck for each support. It's going to be 2. Quinn Carrier and Thor. We got Power in All of Us. Basic Spell. And Dum Dum Dugan to play Avengers Mansion. Mansion will draw us a card. Into Plan B. But I'd rather have a Plan B or a Hulk. Probably a Hulk, honestly. Because if we, I'm sorry, probably a plan B. So if we use Hulk, we can hang on to Hexbolt. We have plan B, which is just going to be 2 damage every round now. We got that going for us. I bought almost everything in Marvel Champions up to AOA and slipped them before I even playing the game. It was like, this game sucks. Cap saved me though. He got me into it. Nice. I love how Marvel Champions works very well with solo and also with more than one. Yeah. And then you can play with 2 hands, true solo, which is great. Iron Man so far, yes. Iron Man is so good. Iron Man is so much fun. Yeah, nice. He is so fantastic. Are you playing true solo or are you playing with other people? Let's stand up. We got Hexbolt, Professor X, Basic Spell, Tack Team, Warp Reality, and a Magic Shield. 2, 4, 6. Nice. I got 1 here. Going up to 5. I don't have 5 10s for these. Absorbing Man is confused. Our encounter card is a Velociraptor with Quick Strike. When he attacks you, discard the top card of your deck. Gets +1 for each resource icon discarded that way. Alrighty, Velociraptor. Send a Tack Team after you, man. Alrighty. Let's use Agatha to go ahead and look at the top 3. We got Chaos Magic, Blocking Bird, and a Tack Team. I think we want to go with Chaos Magic. We'll throw these on the bottom of our deck. Chaos Magic gets us a card for free, which is nice. Mansion will draw us a card. And the Power of All of Us. Sweet. Then let's use Warp Reality and a Magic Shield to use Superpower Siblings to draw Spiritual Meditation and a basic spell. Spiritual Meditation will draw us 2 cards. Hexbolt and a Spiritual Meditation will discard a basic spell. Spiritual Meditation. I'm looking for doubles. Quicksilver and a Magic Shield will discard the Magic Shield. And that's why Scarlet Witch is good. True solo, my next goal is to teach my son so you can play co-op. Nice. That's awesome. Iron Man's a tough hero to play true solo. When you play him co-op, he shines. He gets so good so quickly. It's awesome. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. Let's flip up to Scarlet Witch. Let's use Quicksilver and Tack Team. I'm a little sad getting rid of Tack Team. Yeah. To play Hexbolt. Discard. We got 2. We got 3. And we got 3. Interesting. Okay. So 2 draws us a card. 3 does a status on a character. And I'm thinking we could stun, confuse, Absorbing Man here, which means that we do not need to play Professor X, which opens up the door for the Power in All of Us. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So if we use both of these, we can stun, confuse. And then we could draw a card with the 2 here, allowing us to play another Hexbolt. It's Agent 13. That could also be a really good card to play. Iron Man is nuts when he's built out. Yeah, incredibly thematic. Yes. Playing with your brother, and so lucky since the population of champions is so few in Japan. Oh, nice. That's cool that you have someone that you can play with like really closely. That's fun. Let's go ahead and use Chaos Magic to play Agent 13. So play a card from your hand, ignoring its resource cost. Discard all cards from the discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to that card's printed resource cost. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's your standard set. Holy cow! Look at that. 4 out of the 7 standard cards. I don't believe we're going to go back to a monthly release of Champions. I think we will probably go back to the every other month 2 packs of Champions. I think they were saying that's easier on their logistics, and they did say that we are going back to a more regular cadence of releases starting this year. So I'm hoping that February, April, June, we're getting like February getting the box, April we're getting Shuri and whoever else gets announced, and then we'll get 2 going forward. I like monthly releases, but here we are. Speaking of Iron Man, using a variation on your old hero new trick leadership deck you made for him. Nice. Which one was that? Is that the Digging Deep one? That was a fun deck. That was a really fun deck. Yeah. Sky Destroyer is going to trigger. And let's throw 2 damage at the Velociraptor. I don't remember where they found. I think that was a live stream probably about 15 months ago or so. So I mean, there's a good chance that that changed. But have you ever thought about getting into Marvel Zombies? I've not seen Marvel Zombies or played it. It's really fun. Nice. Yeah, I've not tried Marvel Zombies. The only other like Marvel game is that built off a zombie side. The only other Marvel game that I've really played is I've played Unlimited, not Unlimited, United, Marvel United. Played that one time. I played Marvel Dagger. Crisis Protocol looks really cool. It's like their minis game. They would release a renewed basic set. That would be cool. Digging deep in a lot of ally upgrades. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun deck. Yeah, nice. Awesome thing about FFG going back to the regular release schedule is that we'll most likely get them next box reveal around July, August. Yeah. Probably, I'm thinking Gen Con. Like, that's what they did last year. They had a Gen Con release. You know, I said that we were going to use our play basic spell, but I think we can actually just go with another Hexbolt. Let's use Hexbolt. We'll use a basic spell and a Professor X to play the Hexbolt. Discard. We got 1, 1, 0. Okay. Let's use our ability to get rid of this and go with a 0. Okay. That works. And then let's use Scarlet Witch's Crest. To reduce this to 0. So we're doing 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Agent 13 will take out the Velociraptor. What happens when absorbing man? Gets pushed. And then we will plan B, power on all of us to push absorbing man to stage 3. He gains the trait of each environment in play. And then after absorbing man activates against you, if he has the ice or stone, place a threat, metal or wood, take 1 indirect damage. And currently he has the wood trait. He comes in with 16 hit points. When is Gen Con? Gen Con is usually like the last week of July or the first in August. It's kind of like it straddles the July August like rollover. Could use Call for Aid like a Star-Lord deck with no Avengers that every time you use it you get 3 Digging Deeps and a White Fox. Yeah. I think that was my Star-Lord. I did a Star-Lord deck where I did 1 turn. Or like I beat the villain before he took a turn using that strategy. It was fun. Had to tweak it to get it. I found myself needing quantity of allies against the Red Skull campaign more so than quality of them. Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear, you had some technical difficulties, including a blue screen of death. Ugh. I'm back now. It's going well. We're toying with absorbing man. I I feel like we're in a fairly decent spot against him. Scarlet Witch turns out is pretty good. I'm sure that will be the reveal. Yeah, that's when they announced Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They did a teaser for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. there. It was funny because like um I was in that announcement like seminar. I was just giddy. Like it was just so exciting. Genius, Hexbolt, Molecular Decay, Tac Team, Crew Quarters, and Molecular Decay. I think I'm about to start taking some Retaliate damage when I have these Molecular Decays going. Got 1, 2. Absorbing Man is stunned. And it's our turn to Avalanche. Each player must choose to either spend a lightning resource or take 2 indirect damage, 3 indirect damage if there are 5 or more delay counters. You can spend a lightning resource. Let's go Tac Team. That comes in with 2 threat. I don't think we need a teaser since we already know it's F4. Yeah, but it was like a cool cinematic teaser. That's what we thought last time, and then it was S.H.I.E.L.D. That's fair. Alrighty then. Mansion will draw us a card. Marvel Boy. Marvel Boy is back. Let's use Genius to play a Hexbolt. We got 0, 0, 3. I mean, honestly, yeah. That works. The only thing here is we could forego damage to get card draw. We have Nick in this deck. Nick is not in the deck. How many cards do we have? We got 2, 4, 6, 8. And then how many Hexbolts? We got 1, 2, 3. So we got 1 Hexbolt in the deck. So potentially could deck out next round. If we flip down, Agatha can really set us up for the next attack, which could be nice. I think we're going to do that. Yeah. So let's stun Absorbing Man. I think we're going to be flipping down and then 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your Hexbolt. Scarlet Witch will go ahead and thwart 2 here. Clear that off. Do we hit him with a Molecular Decay? Okay, evasion 13, the consequential damage. Yeah, let's hit him with a Molecular Decay. So Molecular Decay, deal 5 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard the top 2 cards in the encounter deck. We got a 1 and a 1. We're going to discard one of these using our ability to take us into a 1. We'll Scarlet Witch Crest to increase that. So we've got 3 more damage. 1, 2, 3. We take 1, 2, 3, retaliate. Boom. Just like that. Ow. Giant Lasagna, thank you for the subscription. I'm about to deck build for the first time, trying to build 2 decks to play Rise of Red Skull. Anyone able to recommend aspects? I would go Justice. Justice is going to be really good against Red Skull. And then if you're joining for the first time, Aggression would be a good complement to Justice, I think. I believe you said you had a cat. What have you done? My cat gets locked out of the room because my cat likes to sleep right here. 1 Justice for sure, yeah. It didn't show you resub. Oh, Heck's gonna give it to you. Nice. Yes. For some reason, it doesn't show it on the screen, but I do like Heck's gonna give it to you. That's funny. To keep your cat off the table, out of place. Don't you want them in like power cords and stuff? Sorry, my phone tweaked and I sent the message. Oh, what have you done to keep your cats out of places you don't want them in, like power cords and such? They really have never cared about power cords. The only thing that we have to really get on them about, well, one of my cats has really bad like separation anxiety, and so he sits at the door and claws the door frames if you close the door. And so usually like when I'm streaming, I'll distract him with something downstairs with like a toy or something, and then I disappear and he forgets that I'm here, because he's not the smartest cat in the world. But then I will also my wife will distract him. But we've like put blue tape up on the door, like painter's tape, and he does not like the feeling of that, so he stops to scratch there. Um, yeah, that retaliation is rough. Yeah, right. Hoping we see some new keywords and mechanics in the next box. Yeah, we got the. Is it fragile? Forgot the new keyword, but it's the new keyword on the minions, where when you place a status card on them, you discard them. I'm really excited for that. What are those counters and tokens from? These are from Buy the Same Token. They are. Oh my goodness! I just spilled everything. These are from Buy the Same Token. They are a sponsor of the channel, and they do a lot of custom tokens for Marvel Champions, a lot of games really. But if you want to check this out, you can. Since you're on YouTube, there's going to be a link in the video description, or you can use the code allover5. That's going to get you 5% off of your order, as well as help financially support this channel. So they're from Buy the Same Token. I love them. I spent a stupid amount of money on Buy the Same Token before I was even sponsored. So yeah, if it's your first time deck building, it'll probably be harder to get enough damage without aggression. Yeah. What's my favorite hero that came out last year? Iceman. I like Iceman. Vulnerable. That's it. Thank you. Yes. Where'd you get that giant Game Genic token box? My local store had them, but yeah, they just put them out. They just put them out. So they have like the normal size, which is here, and then they just put out like they're called like Token Silo XLs, I think. Actually, I may have just bought it from the Game Genic website, saying it out loud. But yeah, they have big ones now, and they're so nice. The Ready Exhaust tokens, double-sided threat tokens are life. They're so nice. They're so nice. I like Buy the Same Token a ton. What are we doing with our lives? We just thwarted down that. Let's flip down. Let's Agatha to set up our hand. Get Magic Shield, Energy, and a Hex Bolt. How many cards do we have? Got 2, 4, 5. So we'll throw the Hex Bolt there, Magic Shield here, draw the Energy. Because Mansion will get us the Hex Bolt. Or Agatha, honestly. All my 3 threat tokens have incomplete. Oh, really? Oh, from the core game, not Buy the Same Token. Yeah, our cat has separation anxiety too. We recently moved in with my girlfriend who originally had the cat, and I'm learning all the pros and cons of the furry little toddler. Yeah. My cat's special. He's not the smartest boy you've seen, but he tries. 2, 4, 6. Oh, he's at 4 health. We got lethal easy. Nice. She also freaks out at closed doors. Yeah. He's been that way ever since he was a kid, and our assumption is that he was taken from his mom too early in life, because he just like has a lot of those things where it's like, he tries to suckle, he gets really upset whenever like no one's around. And so tag team. Yeah, we're gonna definitely finish this with a tag team play. 100%. I don't think I would get exhaust tokens since I'm a TCG. Yeah, I like the exhaust tokens because it makes it so that I can get more on the screen. Um, that being said, I also like them when I'm playing like not stream, because I'm used to them now, and I like the compact nature of everything. But especially for streaming, it's really nice to be able to kind of put everything together. We got one here. Absorbing Man is confused. I don't think Absorbing Man activated that many times. Our encounter card is a Swinging Stone. He schemes. He has the Stone trait. She does not. It's +1. So he's going to scheme for 3. There are 5 more delay counters. Take 1 indirect damage. Alrighty, we'll take that damage. So he schemed for 3 total. That takes us up to 5 here. Cool. Alright. On our turn, let's flip up to Scarlet Witch. Let's use a Spiritual Meditation and a Energy to play Tac Team. I'm going to have Sky Destroyer go ahead and deal 2 damage. Then Tac Team will use one of our counters to deal 2 damage to Absorbing Man. Shield defeated them. Shield won the day. It was not Scarlet Witch. Yeah, nice. We had a lot because this is gonna give us our Hex Bolt. So we had that going for us. Yeah, that was fun. I have not played a. I guess this really wasn't shield oriented. We got a decent amount of damage out of shield with like the Sky Destroyer. But shield is where you want to go if you don't want to attack something. Turning sideways is fine until you play Iron Man or lay down a huge protection engine. I'm excited because I got enough Christmas money to complete your Marvel champ. Oh, nice. Just need Hulk, War Machine, Mojo, and Magneto. Mojo is so good. All of those. I like War Machine more now than I did when I first got him. I think he's gotten better. Mojo is awesome. And then I can finally start saving towards some sleeves and by the same token, nice. Or play 3-form heroes with the fold out cards. I hate exhausting those by turn. Yeah, the big cards are a lot. Let's go, Tech Team, play of the game. MVP. When don't you want to attack something? That's the best part of the game. When they have Retaliate 3, that's when you don't want to attack something. Can you imagine if Winter Soldier his obligation makes you play one-handed behind your back to simulate him losing his arm? That'd be funny. Nice. That was fun. I enjoyed this. I like using these environment cards. I think Streets of Mayhem is something that can be used more frequently than it has been in the past, where it just like you just give it a permanent and you just modify the scenario. You could like set it up so that you set the specific one so that everyone gets Retaliate 1, or you could set it up where you pull them randomly. Yeah, just play more med teams. There you go. Nice. But yeah, I think Streets of Mayhem is a really interesting mod set that can change up a lot of villains. But yeah, I mean, like that was a different way to play Absorbing Man. Kind of fun. Alrighty, we got time for Jason. Thank you so very much for the follow. I hope. Let's go. Thank you so very much. 4 months is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like how in this game Absorbing Man technically has the location. Yeah, right. Location and setting trait. And Brute and Psionic. Would you be willing to try Lady Deathstrike again? Sure. Yeah. Lady Deathstrike. I was thinking Spectrum. We were talking about playing with Spectrum, and I haven't played with Spectrum in a while. I was thinking Spectrum. What was the other one I was thinking? Nebula. I was thinking Spectrum or Nebula is kind of where I was thinking of going next. We could go Deathstrike. Then what villain? Spectrum goes hard now with the new aerial stuff. Let's try Spectrum. I feel like there's an old hero new trick build with Spectrum. Which sounds fun. Mojo. Sure, why not? Try Colossus or Groot tough decisions deck. Nice. I played Colossus like just recently. I think I also just played Groot. Guarismo Spectrum. Someone just mentioned Mojo, and that's where my brain is. Alrighty, let's do Mojo. Cool. All my stuff is in the other room, so I'm going to go to be right back. We'll see you very soon, where we're going to be playing some Spectrum versus some Mojo. See y'all soon. let's play some Spectrum versus Mojo. I've not played Spectrum in a while, so I'm excited about this. Spectrum is all about her three different forms: Pulsar, Photon, and Gamma, which then modifies her incredibly lackluster 1/1/1 stat line to make it a 3/1/1 in any of those variations, as well as getting abilities when you flip to the different forms. So, like when you flip to Gamma, you have +2 attack. After you change to this energy form, deal 1 damage to an enemy, which is going to be needed because Mojo has a stupid amount of health. Mojo has a lot of health. I think he has like starts with 18 on 2. Brutal. She's pretty insane with Ever Vigilant and What Doesn't Kill Me. Use the usual ready stuff. That would be fun. I like that. Just an always ready build. That sounds fun. Give Mojo a jetpack with the flight attachment. Make it a fair fight. Oof. Oof. I think a jetpack could... Mojo seems pretty big. It'd be a pretty big jetpack. I wish my dad would have used the Be Right Back stream when I was 9. Oh, jeez. Sitcom and horror? Alrighty, cool. That sounds fun. Sitcom and horror. That's going to make me... Oh, sitcom with Mojo is brutal. I think probably sitcom and crime would be the worst combo. I mean, I'm absolutely down to try it, sitcom and horror. But all of my Mad Titan Shadow cards were actually like printed a little bit off center. Kind of see it there on the Spectrum card. Sitcom and horror sounds like WandaVision. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Is that what we're kind of thinking? Is a protection deck, all ready always type deck? I'd be down with that. That sounds fun. I have a question for your Spirit Island stream tomorrow. So excited. I'm gonna play while you stream. Who would be good for a reverse timer? The Shadow that flicker like flame was Shadow that flickers like flame. I think is the worst spirit in the game. So yeah. For a first timer, Lightning Swift Strike is typically where I point people to. I think Lightning is high power offense, gives you a lot of flexibility, showcases the game a little bit. So Lightning Swift Strike is usually where I throw people. Yeah. Keep them in time every time you change. Yes. Oh, every time you change hero forms. Is that true? Oh, that's intense. No, it says when a character flips or leaves play, and so I don't think it's when I don't think that constitutes a character flipping. But I think just so I guess it doesn't really matter. We could potentially go Justice, but it says when a character flips or leaves play. And I think that I'm saying that Spectrum's changing of energy forms is not flipping. Playing Spectrum on the day of your broadband installer interview. Nice. I love running Spirit Island two-handed. The Spirit interactions where Spirit interactions are amazing in Spirit Island. Yeah, I'm not smart enough to play two-handed, but my wife and I play a lot, and she doesn't really like choosing the spirits, but she likes playing, and so I get to build the spirit combos, and you can get stupid. I think my favorite one was Lightning Swift Strike with it had the aspect that doubles your energy income but halves your card plays, and the only thing that slows that down is how you have to the only way you get cards with Lightning Swift Strike is on their Reclaim Growth action, and so it very much slows them down on how many cards they can actually have, and so it slows down how many majors they're able to get because it slows down how many minors. But you pair that with the mentor aspect of Shifting Memory of Ages, which gives cards gives cards to other spirits. So mentor just passes the cards and just gets around the only thing that holds lightning back, and it's insane. I remember it as change forms. I agree, flipping is cool. Okay. You got the Fire and Feather expansion, so you can play a Fire Spirit. Nice. Yeah. I'm so used to Marvel Champions two-handed that Spirit Island wasn't too much of a stretch. Spirit Island to me for some reason is harder than Marvel. I guess like I've played way more champions, so there is that. Um, but I've also tried it on the app, and I feel like the app is more challenging to see the information that you need to see in order to like play successfully. And so with two players, it just amplifies that. I think when um in like a normal setting, it'd be a little bit easier. What is Spirit Island Horizons? Spirit Island Horizons is a entry point into the game where it's basically it's a core box, but it's a little bit less what they count as less complex of a core box. Um, it's all the same cards as the core box. Um, the only difference is that they come with a lot of different spirits that are like lower complexity. I typically just recommend starting, especially if you're watching this channel, if you play these types of games, just start with the core box because it's going to be more content. It loses the nations as enemy things. Yep. So there's no adversaries or anything like that. So it streamlines the game, but you can also play that exact same streamlined version in the core box of Spirit Island. I think the benefit that it has is that it's much cheaper. But I think regardless, if you want to expand, you're probably going to buy the core box anyways. You can also find Horizons for 12. Yeah. And yeah, that's what I did. I just waited. I got Horizons from I think my local game store for like $18 just for the spirits because the spirits are good. The spirits are pretty good. I love Spirit Island. Every time I play, I get so confused on what's doing just out of nowhere. I win. I know my biggest struggle is Spirit Island can be there's a lot going on, and the learning curve is pretty pretty significant. I love the enemy nations. I can't wait to punish them. England, but yes, nice. Understanding how my cards impact the game state and win. Yeah, yeah. The learning curve, not necessarily on like the rules, but on the strategy of Spirit Island, I think is fairly steep. Alrighty. After your turn ends, discard the top 4 cards of the encounter deck. Place 1 threat here on your hero for each card discarded this way that does not belong to the Mojo encounter set. Mojo is not easy. Mojo is tough. I think we have to go with some sort of a rush strategy, because we just deck out. We lose, right? So after the encounter set deck resets, if there are no set aside modular sets remaining, the players lose the game. So we have some element of rush. We have to put some element of rush in there, because we will deck out of this deck fast. Yeah. Yeah. Got to remember it's a programming game. Yeah. Very similar to. Yeah. Um. Alrighty. My initial thought goes to Symbiote Suit. If we're doing an always ready, Symbiote Suit is the one to do it. It's gonna deck us out faster, but we will get more just ways to deal damage. We got Ever Vigilant. One, two, three. We'll run 3 copies of Ever Vigilant. Oh, ooh. Are any of these? Well, Blue Marvel's Aerial. Are any of these Aerial? No, they're all superpowers. I was like, if any of these were Aerial, we could like look at running Power of Flight, but I don't think that's the call. What doesn't kill me? What doesn't kill me also allows us to just kind of take Mojo's attack. The one thing that we have going for us is Mojo does not have a lot of attack. So take damage, then ready up with what doesn't kill me. And heal. Def Focus is always a must for Spectrum. Excellent call because they're 900 superpower cards in there. Good call. Nice. We got another aerial thing, didn't we? I know we got Angel's Airy. Aerial intervention. When a character would take any amount of damage from an attack, exhaust an aerial character to prevent up to 3 of that damage. I don't know if I want to do that. What if we go leading blow? Leading blow, I think, works really well here because we'll have a 4 attack. Yeah, let's go leading blow. 3 copies of that. It's kind of interesting. I haven't really thought about leading blow outside of Drax. But leading blow works. Because it's whenever you make a basic attack, discard the top card of the encounter deck, which we are discarding the top card of the encounter deck again, which is adding to like our loss condition of decking out. But yeah, it'll be fine. Leading blow. Taunt. Taunt is actually not bad. Taunt is not bad here. Because I think we can just tank the 1 attack. Let's grab 2 copies of Taunt. It's not going to be the build around card, but I think Taunt could get us some of the damage that we need. Got our doubles. Never use Spectrum. What are some things that you consider for her decks? What are some things that I consider for her decks? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Whenever I'm thinking about Spectrum, I think the always readying is really good because she has pretty decent stats. She has very flexible stats. The challenge with Spectrum is that she can get in this rut where she gets stuck in one energy form, and that energy form could be an issue at that point. If you're not in the one that you want, she has cards that change it, but she cannot just change energy forms. She has to flip down and then flip into a different energy form. And so there's a little bit of awkwardness there, but hanging on to the speed of light the speed of light, which is the card that makes her easy to change, is pretty good. Because she's able to then you don't have to play it. Main thing to remember is that changing your energy form upgrades counts as changing forms for things like Ready to Rumble. Good call, no feet. 2, 4, 6. Let's go Ready to Rumble. Grab 2 copies of Ready to Rumble. Let's grab what's his face? What's the green version of Kalu? Brother Voodoo. Grab Brother Voodoo. Apparently, I've not played. Perseverance is a good one. Yes, good call. Perseverance is a good one. Trying to figure out if Perseverance works in this deck. Mojo hits for a maximum of 2. Perseverance could block 4 damage. Yeah, I think Perseverance is worth it. Daredevil is in the Art of Perseverance. Probably do want Daredevil because we're going to need a lot of thwarting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We definitely do want X because we need thwarting. I don't know if we need Quinn Carrier. She has a lot of resource generators already in our kit. Like Nick is a good call. Not Blocking Bird. Where's X? Just got Vision recently. Nice. Any good decks with Victor Mancha or Protector? They both seem very underwhelming to me. I like Victor Mancha in like Ultron or those types of decks where he just defends the minions. Protector I haven't not really ever used. Use Spectrum as a design stencil to make a custom champions of Deslin Row from a video game Infamous Second Son. Nice. 3 powers it can absorb, neon smoke and digital, ignoring oh, that's cool. That's cool. So the green Daredevil is not like Matt Murdock, so you could take both Daredevils in the same deck. Yes. I said that very confidently, and I believe yes. I think so. I do believe so. Is there any aerial stuff in gray that got printed? I'm trying to think back to my angel stuff. Soaring acrobatics. Yes, let's go. Soaring acrobatics, I think, is more fun than it is impactful in this deck, but let's just try it. It's nice. Soaring acrobatics is flexible. It's nice. Cannonball is aerial. Yeah. Do we like Cannonball in this? I'm not 100% sure I like Cannonball in this, mainly because I don't have a ton of aerial cards in the deck. Oh, the answer 1.6. Fixed it. Nice. How many allies am I at? I guess the allies are not. I don't actually know if I want a ton of allies. I don't want allies to stick around. I'll say it like that. Because when they leave play, we throw threat on the main. I think I was thinking about Cannonball Friendly, so yes, I think I was thinking about that, but I don't know if I actually want it. I don't think I want any side schemes. I could go superpower training to get her resource generators out. What I found with Mojo is you just have to thwart so much that adding more threat or more thwarting that is needed is always challenging. That's what I assume because Green Daredevil doesn't have an alter ego identity. Yeah, nice. After you defend against an attack, I don't think I'm going to be defending against too many attacks. I think we're going to be taking a lot of that height advantage. While your identity has the aerial trait, reduce the amount of damage you take from each enemy attack by 1 when your turn begins. Discard this card. It seems like such a tough card. Go with another taunt. If I counted all the cards, you have 8 turns to win. Assuming no discard and counter cards ability. 8 turns to win. Alrighty. Well, that's fun. That's so fast. Pull your nemesis buys you 1 turn of discard. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, let's win fast then. We got 1 more card. I'm gonna throw your name at my interview. If they don't know Nelson Oliver cards, I don't want to be. Nice. Hearing Mojo always gives me nightmares of playing the X-Men game on Genesis. Oh, really? Nice. That's fun. What if we go Iron Fist? If we go Iron Fist, then Mojo's not activating. The other way, Darth Raven, that we can get around it is if we are in alter ego form, right? So if we're in alter ego form, we don't discard cards. So that's another way to kind of make that go a little faster. Is there any confused that I'm missing? I guess we could go Astonishing X-Men. to get a Stun and Confuse, and that's going to block 2 cards. Let's do that. Cool. Iron Fist is always a good idea. Always. It's true. Then you have to have Luke Cage, too. Losing the game because I didn't hit the reset button on the console like Xavier kept... Oh, that's funny. So, like, to actually win, you had to hit the reset button? Like... Or... That's weird. That's funny. I love that. That's really interesting. Stun Confused Alter Ego buys you more time, yeah. So, hopefully we can get there. Who knows? Woo! Alrighty. Mojo Mania. What did we say? We said horror and sitcom? Yeah. Ah. Horror and sitcom. Okay. Choose one modular set plus one modular set at random. Put the wheel of genres environment into place spinning. Flip this card. I forgot that you have to deal with 2 encounters. Mojo's tough. When revealed, choose one set aside encounter set at random, reveal a show environment, and shuffle the remaining cards into the encounter deck. We got even, odd. Odd, so we're going to go sitcom first. Our environment. Each obligation gains 1 acceleration icon. After a player discards an obligation, that player draws a card. We'll shuffle these guys in. I struggled with Gambit when I first played him. I kept throwing my cards, but all that did was annoy. Nice. That's funny. This starts with 10 threat, which is a lot of threat. We lose at 25. When revealed, choose one. When a character flips or leaves play, move all threat from that character to this scheme. When revealed, Mojo side 2. We're going to place 2 threats on each friendly character. After your turn ends, discard the top 4 cards of the encounter deck. Place 1 threat on your hero for each card. Each card that does not belong to the Mojo set. For each one. Okay. Alrighty. This will be fine. This will be fine. I'm okay. How are you? We start in alter ego form. Put all 3 energy form upgrades into play face down. After you change to this form, put all your energy forms face down. We flip up. If you change to this form, choose a face down energy form, and we are that form. So those are face down. Thinking, okay, what do we need? Honestly, Symbiote Suit turn 1 is not a horrible play. Not a great play. I think I'd rather get the resource generators online first. We could probably pass on the Symbiote Suit. But since we only have a limited number of turns to play, the Symbiote Suit could just not have an impact. We may just not see it, which could be an issue. Maybe not. May not be that bad. Why haven't your token people made a spinner for Mojo yet? Oh. That'd be cool. I do wish Monica had an actual ability in Alter Ego in addition to the Force. Yeah. That would be nice. Or an Alter Ego support. Like something for Alter Ego. It feels bad that it's like the only reason to come down to Alter Ego for Monica is to get out of a rut. Like there's no benefit really. Alrighty. Here we go. I got 3, 6, 11 hit points. Starting out with an energy like that. Pulsar Shield, Speed of Light, Taunt, X, Pulsar Shield. There is a world in which we play Professor X here and stay in Alter Ego. X can thwart. We're going to toss the Pulsar Shields. If we flip up the speed of light, we can change. Honestly, yeah. Hazard on Samurai Suit actually accelerates Mojo. Does that stat boost help you enough to offset? I think so. I think it does. Because the goal is to activate multiple times, and so it speeds up Mojo, but it also speeds us up, and we don't have to worry about healing as much. Because I think that's the biggest benefit. Is once we get double our hit points, we don't really have to worry about protecting ourselves, which speeds us up as well. And then we can play taunts more. I think I may hang on to those cards because depending on what we mulligan into determines if we do want to flip or stay down. Gamma Blast. And a Leading Blow. I think we flip up at this point. I think a Gamma... Well, we can't play Gamma Blast. Stuck on something. So, actually, we can go Professor X, hang on to this, and just build a little bit more. If we flip up, we can play Taunt. We are foregoing a Gamma Blast, which is a little hard, but we play Taunt. We can honestly just take the hit. I think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna flip up. I'm a noob, but I'm totally lost. Sorry, I'll be back when I get more. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hope you are. See ya. Okay. Also, if you have any questions, please just let me know. Happy to answer anything. I think Professor X comes up, takes the hit in the villain phase. Yeah, I think we're just going to discard some cards. Yeah. Okay. Let's flip up to Spectrum. Let's go to Photon. Whenever we flip into Photon, we're going to remove a threat from my scheme. No worries. See ya. Move a threat. We have a speed of light to change, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's use Taunt. This gets moved here, actually. Let's play Taunt. Villain attacks you. I'm going to take place one threat on each character you control. We take 1 damage. And we draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nice. Right now we have +3 thwart. Let's use Speed of Light to change into Pulsar form. Whenever we change to Pulsar form, we get to heal a damage. Resource generator, let's go and draw a card into a Gamma Blast. Let's use an energy to put energy duplication onto the table. We can exhaust energy duplication to generate the printed resource on our face-up card here. Speed of Light changes us into Gamma, which is the one that we want to be in. That gives us +2 attack. We deal 1 damage to Mojo. I'm going to draw into a Astonishing X-Men. Interesting. Energy duplication, leading blow, and a photon speed plays Professor X. We're going to confuse Mojo. Use X to go ahead and thwart 3 off this main. Going to take us down to 8. Okay. Let's punch Mojo for 3. 1, 2, 3. No way I'm playing Spectrum today for the first time. Nice. Any chance is the deck... no, this is a deck that we just built. Um, it's always be ready type deck. I consider Spectrum to be a good hero for beginners to understand deck flex. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good point. Let's use Gamma Blast to play Astonishing X-Men. Comes out with 5. Okay. Stand up. We draw 5 cards. What doesn't kill me? Nicholas Fury. Ready to Rumble. Symbiote Suit. And a Strength. Maybe. We'll add 1. Mojo's going to attack. We'll block with X. It's going to be 1 plus 3. Good block, Professor X. Good block, sir. Then our encounter card. Oh, wait, actually, go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're placing 2 threat on our scheme. Then he's attacking for a plus 3. Good block, Professor X. Because I forgot to do the force response here. Encounter card. Under fire. Surge. Reveal the top card in the encounter deck. Nowhere is safe. No, we're losing our resource. Duplication. That's sad. Brutal start. And an exhaustion. Surge, exhaust your identity. Oof. Spin to when revealed, choose to either spend 2 resources, Mojo schemes, or take 1 damage for each threat on your identity. I'll take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Energy duplication is easily one of my favorite card designs in the game. Almost a wild resource generator, but not. Yeah, it's so good. It's fun. Okay, well that's upsetting. I think I play Nick. Under fire exhaustion is terrible. Yeah, it wasn't great. And put a nowhere safe in there, so we lost our resource generator. All right, let's spend everything except for the symbiote suit to play Nick. Nick's going to draw us into a leading blow, ready to rumble, and a Brother Voodoo. Nick will thwart 2 here. Take this down to 2. Brother Voodoo will play a Ready to Rumble. Do we stay up? Do we stay up or do we flip down? I always forget the force response on Mojo too. Oh yeah, I forget it all the time. Okay, do we take the attack now? We have Nick as a blocker. We're just gonna stay up. I think we're just gonna stay up. We're gonna toss leading blow. Hopefully, be able to play symbiote suit and play. Just take the block. Yeah, probably have to get. That's kind of what I'm thinking, especially late game. Yeah, we got Ever Vigilant. Okay, that's nice. Daredevil. Soaring Acrobatics. What doesn't kill me? 2, 4, 5. Alrighty. We are in hero form, so we're going to discard 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 more threat onto the main, or onto Spectrum. Brutal. Go 1 or 3 here. Mojo's going to attack. I'll block with Nick. Plus 2. Good block, Nick. Good block, Nick. And encounter card is Director's Decisions. Take 1 damage for each threat. Cannot do that one. Mojo schemes. Spend 2 different resources. Oh, jeez. We'll let him scheme. But I think we still flip down. I don't think we can, actually. Because if we flip down, we go up to 14 threat. We'll go up to 15. He'll scheme for probably 5. That puts us at 20 threat. And I think we're just in a hole at that point. Did you say to swap Hydro Patrol for Mr. Hyde with Absorbing Man? Yeah, that's a fun one. That's a fun one to switch out because Hydro Patrol has things that prevent brute enemies from taking damage, and Absorbing Man's a brute. Mr. Hydra. Mr. Hydra. Um, I don't think Symbiote Suit is the play here. I want my resource generator back. Okay. What are we looking at? Ever Vigilant could be nice. We could just never flip down to Alter Ego. I mean, that's not the worst idea. It's just never flipping down to Alter Ego. But there are cards that are going to move this threat, I believe. This is too high cost of a deck, I think. We could attack for I honestly I think we need to attack for 6, use Ever Vigilant to remove some threats, and just continue to take some hits. What would you consider your win-loss ratio to be? Just curious. I would say an expert, I would say I win 70% of the games. Maybe less. Maybe less. Symbiote Suit, we could hang on for next turn. I don't have the money. How many doubles have we seen? We've seen 2 doubles as well. Regardless, I'm going to attack Mojo. 1, 2, 3. Daredevil and What Doesn't Kill Me will play Ever Vigilant, which will ready and remove 2 threat from the main. The nice thing about flipping down is it stops the deck. As long as I've been playing, I've yet to truly tackle Expert. It's a different beast, but it's good. Designing a 2-player game once where 1 player plays a deck builder as Mr. Hyde against a worker placement Scotland Yard. Oh, that's fun. Hide and seek. Nice. I really don't play standard anymore. I just play expert. Okay. The other option would be to wait until I can flip into not photon, but no, yeah, photon form, using my thwart card that can clear Astonishing X-Men, which can confuse Mojo again, and I can flip down at that point. Cards in Scotland Yard player would have more workers. The more body. Oh, that's cool. I'll remember that time the next time you play. No, that's fair. Yeah, there are some scenarios that I play standard. I prefer expert. There you go. Amend my statement. We'll punch Mojo for 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Do we hang on to both Symbiote Suit and Soaring Acrobatics? We'll toss Symbiote Suit. No, we need Symbiote Suit if we're gonna stay up. We'll toss Soaring Acrobatics. Hopefully, dig for a double. There's the photon speed. Yeah, so photon speed can clear Astonishing X-Men by itself. There's the genius. Taunt also works. Ever Vigilant. Okay. So we can we can photon speed into a taunt. Because then it'll be stunned. So that worked out really well, actually. Discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 more. So that puts us at 9 threat. That's going to be really challenging to flip down. Let's place 1. Mojo is going to attack us. We'll take it on the chin. It's going to be 1 total. Our encounter card is a Curtain Call. Move all threat from the character with the most threat to the main scheme. There you go. Get a free flip down now, team. So we're at 16. Woo! We're clear. We're clear of threat. That makes it harder. Alright, let's do this. Free to now that's seeing the glass half full. I'm an optimistic person. What can I say? Okay, let's punch Mojo. Keep up the pressure there. Let's use a Genius to play a Photon Speed. Change to Proton Energy form. Go there. We're going to proc Ready to Rumble to stand up. After you change to this form, remove a threat from a scheme, and then we're going to remove 4 threat to clear Astonishing X-Men to stun and confuse Mojo. Okay. Spectrum will thwart for 3 here, take us down to 13. Ever Vigilant will play Taunt, which he is stunned. So we draw 1, 2, 3. I think we're just passing on Symbiote Suit at this point. We're going to go Symbiote Suit Pulsar Shield to play Energy Duplication. Energy Duplication plays Death Focus. I think that's too much of a tempo boost to ignore. We're going to flip to Alter Ego at this point. Stand up. We got 2, 4, 6, and because we are not in hero form, we do not trigger this force response there. Nelson, have you watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I have not watched the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. My wife has. She likes it. Wrong discard. Oh, thank you. My wife likes it, but I have not watched it. But it feels like something that I would like. I just finished The Boys, and I started a rewatch of Dexter. But I may should switch to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., especially with the new one coming out. You love that show? Nice. Yeah, I've heard really good things. I've heard really good things from people who have watched it, but I haven't heard of a ton of people watching it. Make some Powerpuff Girl villain custom set. Mojo Jojo. That's awesome. My favorite scenario is probably Hela. Got Leading Blow, Ever Vigilant, Gamma Blast, Blue Marvel, Taunt, and the Speed of Light. That's good. It's a lot of damage. Let's go 1 here. Confuse. And counter card is a Master Plan. We'll discard until we... Oh, Master Plan. Brutal. Okay, there you go. We deck out. If there are no encounter... After the encounter deck resets, if there are no set-aside modular encounter sets remaining, the players lose the game. Otherwise, flip this card. At the start of step 3 of the villain phase, deal encounter cards, randomly choose 1 set-aside modular set and reveal its show environment. Shuffle the rest of that modular set and place it on the top of the encounter deck. Deal the first player 2 face-down encounter cards and flip this card. Alrighty. So that's going to be brutal. I think I like Hela over Apocalypse 1, yeah. I think Apocalypse 1 is probably a better scenario in terms of like gameplay and mechanics wise. I just enjoy Hela more. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a good show, but I have tolerance for every episode being, oh no, now it's something. Nice. Alrighty, here we are. We're at 7 health. Alrighty. Okay, we're flipping up. Flip up. Boom, just like that. I would think I want to end in Gamma form, which if we can use Gamma Blast to do that, that'd be great. We have a change form with the Speed of Light. So I think I want to go to Pulsar form. If you change to this form, we get to heal 1 damage. Cool. This game has inspired me with deck building and hero design for some of the sorts of games. Nice, that's cool. Classic mage builder where you have to pick an aspect like summoner, necromancer, or battle. Oh yeah, that's cool. Kind of like an archetype for a specific class. I like that. That's fun. Let's go Speed of Light to switch into Photon form. We get to draw a card, which is a Proton Speed. Remove one threat from a scheme. We will use Photon Speed to play Taunt. Mojo is going to attack us for 1, 4. Ow. 1, 2, 3, 4. That hurts. Get to draw What Doesn't Kill Me. We're going to be resolving a stupid amount of encounter cards. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're going to have 4 encounter cards. So we probably do need to play Blue Marvel just for the health. Got 1, 2, 3. It's another Gamma Blast, which is pretty interesting. I kind of messed up here, didn't I? I'm not in Gamma form. Do I want to play Energy Duplication, Depth Focus, and a Gamma Blast can play Gamma Blast, getting me into Gamma form. I can then play What Doesn't Kill Me, Leading Blow, then I'm down 1 resource. So instead of What Doesn't Kill Me, I could play Blue Marvel. I think I want the healing, though. Blue Marvel is effectively healing. I want to play Blue Marvel because I can push the villain before I play Gamma Blast. So that's going to be what we do. Do you use Nick for draw only? I would say 98% of the time it's draw. Yeah. Nelson taunts the villain. Villain hits Nelson. Hey, that hurt. Hey, wait a second. I think this game needs more aspect interactions like Spider-Woman and Atom. There are a decent number. I feel like every wave we get at least 1. But I think I still like Spider-Woman the most. Very rare that either of the other options is better. The only one that I ever really use other than that is damage if I'm about to win the game. So we go Blue Marvel, change to Gamma form. We have Gamma Blast. Yeah, okay. Let's use What Doesn't Kill Me, and an Ever Vigilant to play Blue Marvel. When Blue Marvel enters play, we're going to switch to Gamma form. That will deal 1 damage to Mojo. Boom. I'm trying to think here if I may just hang on to Gamma Blast. I think I may want to just hang on to it just so that I have the answer next round. Yeah. So Spectrum will attack for 3. Blue Marvel will attack for 2. That's going to push Mojo into stage. Place 3 threat on each friendly character. At 3 and 3. Discard the top 5 cards of the deck. Okay. Comes in with 25 hit points because why not, right? So much health. All of the health. And I think we'll probably lose, but here we are. Energy Duplication, Depth Focus, Leading Blow. We'll play Gamma Blast to deal 7 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have Gamma Blast next turn. I think there's no way we win if we don't play Gamma Blast next turn, but we are about to just take all of the damage. Or all of the encounter cards, I should say. I'm hoping Winter Soldier doesn't cost an army. We got Leading Blow, Pulsar Shield, Nick Fury, Energy Duplication, and an Energy. I don't have 6 cards. I don't know why I did that. Thinking of Wanda. Discard 5 cards. 3, 4, 5. Brutal. 5 more threats. Nah, just an arm. Ever heard of the X-Men Forget Me Not? No, I have not. Is that the power? Okay, so if we move all the threat to the main, we are looking at probably a loss. So we cannot chump with Blue Marvel is what I'm saying. So that's a problem. Alright, so this goes to 5. Mojo's going to attack for 2. We could Pulsar Shield. But then we're stuck in a situation where we can Gamma Blast our way back. So let's defend. Energy Duplication plays Pulsar Shield. When your Twin Spectrum defends, change to Pulsar Energy form. We get to heal 1. And now we are defending for 3 to his attack of 2. Reveal this card. Move all the threat from the character with the most threat to the main scheme. Alrighty. There you go. So that takes us up to 23. Glad I did not chump with Blue Marvel. We take no damage. Okay. At the start of stage 3, we're going to shuffle these and put them on top and then deal ourselves 3 encounter cards. Can he only turn invisible when no one's looking? That's funny. He was one of the first X-Men, but no one remembers him. That's really, really funny. Watch me play. Insight 3, that is game. That's a bummer. Mojo's tough. Mojo is really challenging. Just so much threat. Ugh. Ow. I don't know if there's anything that I would have done differently. Losing energy duplication on turn 1 with the nowhere safe is brutal. That was brutal. That was really sad. Because I feel like we could have... There were a couple of times where... My deck was also expensive. I agree. Which I think is a lot of Spectrum's fault. Because I had a lot of card draw in there. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I would have put in there other than my cards. Other than the cards that I had in there. The most expensive card I have in there is Professor X that costs 3. Nick, I look at it, is costing 2. I guess Brother Voodoo is also 3. No, Brother Voodoo's 2 because he gets a card. Symbiote Suit is 4, but you also get a card back, so it's really 3. Under Fire into Nowhere is safe, and Exhaustion was brutal. Yeah. Oof. We moved 17 threat to the main scheme off of the Curtain Call treacheries. That was brutal. Honestly, I feel like if I was playing Mojo again, I would go with a target acquired. Radioactive Man. It's Radioactive Man. He's not that bad, actually. So, potentially a Face the Past. I feel like Face the Past could work. Because if you have a Gamma Blast, you can take out Radioactive Man in one go. But target acquired would have canceled that threat, which we would have still been good, and just play target acquired. One that if we had played it before turn 1, we could have protected our energy duplication, but then also target acquired could prevent that from happening, which would be nice. Is target acquired a fist? I guess it doesn't really matter. Whenever Invisible Woman is playable, you got to do first play with your table empty. I got to go start making tacos. Nice. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Sweet. Awesome. Well, thank you all so very much for hanging out. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. to play some Spirit Island, which is the best board game in the world. And so we're going to be playing some Spirit Island tomorrow, right here, wherever you're watching this stream. So yeah, I hope everybody has just a great rest of their day, and we will see you tomorrow for some Spirit Island. Peace.